Okay, so this is the fourth video in the series of trigonometry, and it's the last one. And we've looked at so far how to find the missing sides, both when it's at the top and at the bottom of the fraction. So this one's all about finding the angle. So I'm after that angle there. I'm going to say that this is 10 centimeters long and this is 8 centimeters long. So the same routine that we go through when we're trying to find out a side, we're going to go through with this. So here's my right angle. I know that that side is the hypotenuse. I know this side is next to the angle, so that's the adjacent. So tell old Atkinson, sort out his clothes and hair. That's going to be a cos one. So I'm going to write down cos angle equals adjacent divided by hypotenuse, so that's 8 divided by 10. Notice how I'm keeping the format of each one of these the same. Now, here's my graphics calculator. We'll remind you again that you need to make sure you are in the right angle mode. We've done that in the last two videos, so I am in the right angle mode because it says degrees. I don't want to say RAD or GRA because those are different angle measurements. Now you will notice on the top of the cos button it says cos minus 1, and sometimes we use the notation, sorry, I'll get it right after the further attempt, that the opposite function has a minus 1 attached to it. So it's like the inverse, the opposite. So the inverse of adding is subtraction, the inverse of multiplying is dividing, the inverse of cos is cos minus 1, and it's there. Cos minus 1 is on your calculator, so sine minus 1, so is tan minus 1. So when we're finding out an angle, we use those. So I'm going to press shift, cos minus 1. I am going to be careful to make sure I use my brackets this time, because I want to do 8 divided by 10 and find cos minus 1 of that. I could use the ABC button, and that tells me that the angle was 36.9 degrees to 1 decimal place. Okay, now I'm being careful with my angles. There's no point going more than 1 decimal place really. I could have rounded that to no decimal place and said its angle was 37 degrees because I can't measure more than that. Okay, so that is all my different rules for trigonometry. I do need to talk about actually solving problems. We probably also need to do a bearings video, but that will come later because that uses Pythagoras and trigonometry, and we probably should talk about 3 dimensions as well. So those things that are all that are coming, but for now we're done with trig.